이 게임은 내내 비가 오네. 내가 움직이는구나. 어디가.
Lauren?
로렌?
I'm sorry, Scott.
누구야?
You should have listened to me, Mr. Shelby. I told you to drop the investigation.
Your son is a serial killer. How many people does he have to kill before you turn him in?
Gordy has his faults, but he's still my son. You have no children, Mr. Shelby. You can't possibly understand. You leave me no choice.
로렌이 협박.
Your investigation is over. For good.
물소리. 뭐야 여기 어디야? 물속인데? 오씨. 여기서 살아나가야겠지? 와. 어떻게 해야 돼? 야, 일어나.
Lauren, wake up! Lauren!
어떻게 해야 돼? 빨리 밧줄을 잘라야 돼. 아유 뭐야? 연타. 풀어놨다. 로렌을 구해줘야 되는데 어떻게 해줄까? 일어나.
Lauren, wake up! Lauren!
야 일어나. 얘 왜 이래? 야. 오. 나가야지 같이. 야, 정신 좀 차려봐 이 여자야. 수영을 잘하나 보네. 이놈의 비는 왜 계속 와? 오, 셸비 잘했어. 매우 칭찬해.
I was gonna take up swimming again. This isn't exactly what I had in mind. You got a car back at your place? Mine's obviously pretty fucked up.
Yeah, sure. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go settle a few scores. Come on, I'll take you home. Lock your doors and windows and don't let anybody in but me. Okay?
Be careful, Scott. I don't want to lose you.
수영 강사. 가르친 건 없는데. 이놈들 죽었어. 여기서 싸우는 거야? 너무 저돌적인데? 실수하면 안 되겠지? 나 총 맞은 것 같은데? 뭐야? 야, 저럴 거면 뭐하러? 아니지, 내가 조작을 잘못한 거긴 한데. 뭐야? 근데 쉘비 총 안 맞았나? 너무 순식간인데. 뭐 들어가야 돼?
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please sign the visitor's book. Are you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
아, 쉘비 그거 아까
Oh,
다시
she'll
하고
be
싶다.
pleased to have a visitor.
뭔가
No one ever
아쉬운데.
comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her. You know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
끝에 있다고? 그냥 보기만 하는 거야? 여기 아니었나? 근데 잘못 들어왔나? 뭐 아무데나 들어온 것 같은데 맞게 들어온 거지?
Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
뭐 이렇게 많아?
Your
둘째
other
아들?
son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? Oh, I have no other son. I never had any children.
뭐
You
건방
had a
지기는
son
거 아니야?
named
한 명이
John,
앞에서?
and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Do you remember John?
뭐 이렇게 많이
My
고르는
Johnny.
게?
He is a good little boy, you know.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
행동할 수 있는 건
I
다
asked them for
아는구나.
a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
어? 종이접기가 여기 있지?
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have
쓰는 게
much
없네.
money at the time, you know. We had to
아,
make
여기
do
기대고
with
있어.
very little.
think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepherd. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
Mrs. Shepherd, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
기대는 거밖에 없어. 뭐야? 뭐 하냐고. 뭐 하냐 얘. 여기선 할 거 다 끝난 건가? 뭐 없네. 없구나. 나가자 그러면. 응? 다 본 건가? 또 손 꼬이기 시작한다.
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same name. I was
종이접기를 다
wasting
맥스로
my time
불렀다고?
telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's
종이
funny,
강아지
isn't it?
맥스. 뭐 더 없나? 또 나갈까? 여기도 있네.
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son, my little Johnny.
됐나? 여기 뭐 이렇게 은근히 할 게 많지?
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them, always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
이제 더 이상 볼 수 있는 게 없겠지? 갈게요. 가자고. 할머니 아직도 계시네. 여기서 뭐 할 수 있는 거 있나? 없네. 나가면 되나 이제? 뭐 있었는데?
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first.
와, 10년 동안 아무도 없었어?
Did she ever mention her sons?
Sons? Well, she often mentions John. I think he drowned.
Does she ever talk about her other son?
I didn't know she had another one. I've never heard her mention it. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice.
꽃을 갖다 주고 올까?
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave. I cried when they told me I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him.
이름을
If you only
말하라고.
knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
왜 나한테는 안 가르쳐줘? 야, 누구야? 왜 둘만 알고 있냐? 왜 놀래? 사실은 나도 몰라 이런 거 아닐까? 뭐야? 궁금해. 마지막 시험 961 레인보우 레인. 이거 어디야? 뭐가 또 이렇게 많아? 아이씨. 만신창이구만. 뭐야 이번엔 또. 아, 왜 안 되냐 이거.
The last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this vial.
독을 마시라고?
It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink
하지만
it,
독을 마시면
you will
조세
get
마지막
the
처치를
last
얻을 수
letters
있다고?
of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die. You can drink the vial or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
찾을 수 있는 다른 방법이 있겠지. 잠깐만. 이씨 말 같지도 않은. 다 뭐야? 이게 다 뭐야 이게 다? 어? 무조건 먹어야 돼? 뭔데 이게? 먹어. 선택의 여지가 없는 것 같아. 자, 이제 1시간 남았다.
The last letters have been sent to your phone.
저 여자 누구지?
I did what I had to, Sean. Your dad's coming to save you.
이제 아들을 찾으러 가자.
I can't find him!
응? 주소 다 알려준 거 아니었어?
Where are you,
게임을
Sean?
실패해서 단서를 다 못 얻은 건가?
Where are you?
나 괜히 죽는 거네 그러면. 어?
We've only got a few more hours left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. It's probably staring me in the face. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
All packed up and ready to go?
아, 저 얄미운 자식 저거.
What are you talking about?
The investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to Washington. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
Mars is guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
Blake, You are an unbalanced, psychopathic asshole.
I'll take that as a compliment. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the origami killer. Everyone's happy. End of story.
아, 되게
Nice trip
얄미워.
back,
아우.
Norman.
그냥 죽게 내버려 둘 걸. 이거 뭐 하는 거야?
The killer's name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
그래, 포기하지 마.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you-know-what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous. It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
이거 다시 봐야 돼. 아, 데이터 부족. 뭘 봐야 되지? 움직여라 좀. 아, 그쪽 말고.
Two receipts from the same gas station. Might be near the killer's home. Ugh, that doesn't get us anywhere. The killer lives in this zone. 342 people live around there. Not good enough. Gotta find a means of identifying the killer more precisely.
아니, 그쪽 아니야.
The gun the killer left at the Blue Lagoon. Perhaps there's some way of tracing its history.
아, 데이터 부족. 내가 이 단서들을 다 모아야지만 사건을 풀 수가 있는 건가?
Ari was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on it.
아, 녹화 모드였어? 플레이. 이걸 어떻게 알아? 끝이야? 분석.
The sword was already in Paco's office. It's got nothing to do with the killer.
여기서 얼굴을 못 보나? 뭐야, 이거 어려워. 이거 잠깐만. 야, 이거 아, 이거 뭐야? 알았어. 안 봐. 저 얼굴을 못 보나? 아 이거 정자인 거 너무 힘들어. 뭐야? 다 저리 가. 모르겠어.
There was always a
네,
railroad
한국
line
가서는
adjacent
모르겠는데.
to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall.
계속 봤던 거고.
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his
봤던
work allows
거잖아.
him free time.
왜 모르겠다. 아 여기서 단서를 찾아야 돼? 너무 좀 어려운데. 이거 못 찾으면 끝인가? 이거 아니야. 볼 거 없다 그랬어. 이 영상에서 뭘 볼 수 있는 게 없나? 제 눈에서 피 난다. 이거 오래 쓰고 있으면 안 되나 보다. 주먹으로 때리기. 아 못하겠다. 포기해. 눈 봐. 뭐 알 수 있는 게 없잖아.
I can't go on. I can't go on.
눈에서 피 났었던 것 같은데.
Let me stay with you, Scott. I don't want to go.
Look, it'll only take a couple of days. Long enough to get this resolved.
I can't just wait while you confront my son's killer.
It's the only way, Lauren. Trust me. Now go stay with your mother for a few days. I'll come and get you when this is over.
Tell me who the origami killer is. I want to know who killed my son.
Listen, when I'm done, I'll tell you everything I know. I promise.
오 뭐야? 둘이 벌써 그렇게 된 사이야? 다시 과거 같다.
I'll get help. Just hang on. Go on, hurry. I think the water's rising. I'm hurrying. I'll be right back.
내가 또 움직여야 돼? 어디로 가야 돼? 너무 먼데? 아빠! 큰일 났어.
Dad, it's John. He fell into a pond. He's
Get out of
dying.
here, you little pest. Leave me
아이고.
alone.
Come, Dad. Come on,
숨이
John's
많이
gonna die.
쉬셨구나.
John's gonna
Well,
die.
that'll be one less greedy mouth to feed, won't it? Go away.
Please, Dad, I'm begging you. John's gonna die. John's gonna
What did I
die,
tell
Dad.
ya?
아, 참.
Please, Dad. You've got to save John. I tried, John. I really tried. But he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please. Don't forget about this guy.
아이고, 이렇게 죽은 거야. 아, 불쌍해. 비는 왜 이렇게 많이 와서. 저 증거물품 아니야? 저거 왜 태워? 아, 수사를 포기하는 건가? 저거 왜 그래? 다 태우네. 뭐야? 오, 소름. 뭐야, 쉘비가 범인이야? 왜 울어? 아, 쟤 쉘비였어. 거지? 쉘비가 범인이야?